This is Josiah Plays Divinity Original Sin 2. Alright, we are just about to enter Fort Joy. Now, we've already technically been in here and been through here, but we were just running past everything looking for our companions. Now, we're actually going to go in and explore everything, and steal everything, and talk to everybody, and shut off braziers. I don't know how the hell I'm dousing these from way down here, but no, we're not going to douse them. Look at how good the graphics are just when it lights up. Hold on. Watch this. Like, the flame effect doesn't just appear. It actually, like, grows into... It's like sparks its way into... I mean, there's an actual animation, a transition between not fire and fire. Pretty good. Alright.
Where is he?
Not a ton, trying to keep pace with you. Got done with the outside and early town stuff. Says Splode. Well, I go really slow, as I think you've started to learn from watching my streams and stuff. I go super slow in these games, so... if you're trying to keep pace with me, it'll probably end up holding you back, so you'll probably end up getting ahead of me quite a bit. What am I wearing? I look like a hobo. Alright, we got Magister, Sevek, and Hansa. Well, I guess it's just about... Hey, 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 beautiful people, what is up, son Gniff?
He hasn't changed a bit.
Did you see him? You did, right? Those claws. Wonder what's behind the masks, too. Can't be pretty.
That's a great question, and we're going to consider that question deeply while Fane comes over here. And he can't sneak because... well then, let's try this. Hold on, I have an idea. What if... what if Sabille comes over here? Talks to this guy.
I got my eye on you, Moss Muncher. Don't try any of that sauce business on my watch or I'll do to you what the hammer did to that traitor.
Oh look, he's saying that because she's an elf and she has an elf-specific line. But, oh, not Alt-Tab. Now he's turned away. Oh noes, what will happen? He still can't sneak? Why, because of this person? Look, I can do this all day, folks.
I can't wait all day.
Did you see them, miss? Bishop Alexander and the hammer herself? They were so close, almost within arm's reach.
Alright, while all of these three conversations are taking place, Fane, could you please pick a pocket? Let's quick save this before I love how I can turn the NPCs away by talking to them with other characters. Alright, what do we got here? A stained shirt. Some gold.
Come on, old man.
We'll take that for
I can't
sure.
wait all day.
And a minor healing potion. And a knockdown arrow. A potato! Well, I guess we'll take the stained shirt, the minor healing potion, the knockdown arrow, the empty potion bottle, the potato. Oh, it looks like maybe we're going to be able to take everything. No, not the herring. Alright.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
Now, to set this up for the next pickpocket is going to be difficult. Maybe not. Maybe we can get this guy. A broken bottle, 13 gold. A long branch. I'm not going to take the broken bottle. That's not worth shit. Now I need to turn this guard that way so that I can pick that guard. But I can't do that right at the moment. I thought of another little trick. Okay, you know how they notice that they've been robbed, and then they come up to you and they want to search through your shit for stolen shit? The thing is, they come up to the first person that's closest to them. So if I just had one person with no stolen shit on them and leave that person there, they could be like Losa, for example. She doesn't have any stolen shit. So I could leave her up close and they can talk to her and be like, let's search through your stuff. And she's like, sure, no problem, search through my stuff, I'm not tripping. And then they say, oh, she doesn't have any stolen stuff, I guess we're all good. And then they ignore my characters that do have stolen stuff. See, you gotta game the game. But setting all that up actually sounds like kind of a pain in the ass now that I think about it. Let's have these conversations. He's talking about claws and masks. Are you talking about those horrific creatures that the Magister had in tow? They were indeed quite horrifying.
That Magister, that was Bishop Alexander, leader of the Divine Order, and his right hand, Dallas. How do you not know this?
I obey generals, not bishops. I don't keep track of every fop and press in the land. That's a good one. Ah, now I'm pumping for information because my goal is to murder him. So I need to pump for information as Ifan. Oh, I'd love to meet this glorious man. Where does he usually take his lunch?
The Magister looks at you sideways. She laughs and laughs and laughs some more.
Now why don't you move along and settle in? A Magister will come and find you when they're ready for you. Could be a while, though. We're up to our hoods in sinners these days.
Up to our hoods?
Move along, eh? Don't want to get the Atusa treatment myself.
Alright, what if I...
Move along, eh? Don't want to get the Atusa...
No, you gotta turn around. Oh, this isn't good. Talk my way out. I'm good at wits. Wait, why did... What the fuck is Sabine doing? What just happened? Seville just broke off her conversation and went running like a crazy person up to the top of the wall on her own. I didn't tell her to do that. What the hell is happening? The characters are coming to life. This game is true AI. Talk my way out. No, seriously though.
Man. I can't wait all day.
Why is Sabine up here? Everybody, why are they up here? What are they doing? Oh, they just climbed down this ladder and they... Okay, wow. Wow, this is some Temple of Elemental Evil level pathfinding. They're like, we need to move right over here. So to get right over here, I need to run around, go up the ladder, go up on the wall, come down the stairs, come back. What is even happening? And why'd they break conversation?
I can't wait all day.
Man, that was weird. Alright, we need to pickpocket this other guy. Alright, hold on. Let's have everybody talk to Sevek first.
Did you see him? You did, right? Those claws. Wonder what's behind the masks, too. The Geists, dummy. The Hammer and Alexander had two in tow just a moment ago. Ugh. Thought you lot would be interested in a thing like that.
I guess when I'm talking to people with the other characters, I guess I have to try to voice act them, because it'd be weird if I only voice act him and then these others are just silent, right? I can't remember exactly what Fane's accent sounds like, but it's just kind of a general British accent, I think. It seems like there's something in your tone. Why do you think I'd be especially interested in Geists?
Ah, no reason. Settle in, eh? A magister will come and find you when they're ready for you. Could be a while, though. High priest is up to his hood and sinners these...
Alright, and what if Sabine talks to this fellow?
Did you see him? You did, right? Those claws. Wonder... That magister, that was Bishop...
Oh,
Alexander,
she's gonna use
leader
the
of
slime.
Divine Order, and his right hand, Dallas. How do you not know this?
I don't keep track of every fop and priest in the land.
That kind of talk will land you on the rack, Pipsqueak. Play tough and we'll play rough, yeah. Now why don't you move along and set... Did you see him? You did, right? That magister, that was Bishop Alexander, leader of the Divine Order.
The problem is Sabine, Losa, and Fane all have kind of similar sounding accents. I mean, it's hard for me to do different accents for the three of them that sound different enough. Had this Alexander chosen to lead the order anyway?
What, have you been living under a boulder? Alexander's the Divine's only natural son. Good man. I'm proud to serve him. Liberated my hometown from the Black Ring, he did. We never had such peace as we did with his battalion protecting us. Now why don't you move along and settle in?
Also, we should barter with this person.
Move along, eh? Don't want to get the Atusa treatment myself.
Oh yeah, all they have is a herring, because I've already picked their pocket. Okay. Alright, we've pumped this guard for as much information and loot as we're gonna get. Next we need to move to this guard. So, let's start by having Sabine come over here and talk to him, or her.
Don't want to get the Atusa treatment myself.
And while we do that,
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
Fane will come over here. Oh, now he's in a huge rock that just appeared there. Not conspicuous at all. Not at all conspicuous. Why is it taking so long to save? Okay, we're going to take the gold, obviously. We're going to take this grenade. An orange, obviously we're taking that. Poisoned arrowhead. A grenade, a raw bird leg. Oh, the bottle of wine is too heavy. Okay, that's fine. And Sabile's keeping this guard busy.
Saw him, didn't you? The Hammer and Alexander. They gave that scaly traitor what for, they did.
Nothing I'm interested in. What do I want to say here? I'm torn between wanting to say what I think the character actually feels and what I think the character should say if he's being undercover and trying to be tricky and pretend like he's... Since I'm talking to a magister, I should probably be in, like, pretend mode. In which case, I'll go with number 4. Right, that's so it all. I just wanted to thank you for your service.
Proud to serve for the good of humankind. Without us, Rivellon's off to the void in a handbasket, in the crook of a... Voidwoken's claw.
How did you come to be a guard here? You must be proud of your position. What did you do to earn it?
So in the time of Lucian, of course. Who wouldn't join up with God himself? He was all glory, all goodness. When we lost him, well, it only made sense to see his will through.
Well, how could he know the will of the divine? Or am I asking him, how can you know the will of the divine? How does one know the will of the divine, anyway?
Can't for certain, but I reckon when God himself gives his life to protect you, you don't waste the gift. You protect it with everything you've got. So that's what we do.
I wonder what the divine would have thought about a place like this. I mean, is it really doing good? What do you think?
Lucian gave his life to protect Rivellon. If we let the Voidwoken get to it now, well, we'd have lost him for nothing. Fort Joy ain't no summer camp. No one said it were, but it's the best we've got to protect the realm.
You make a good point. Let me change the subject. When exactly do you think I'd be allowed to leave this place?
When you give up the darkness that's inside you. Take your fault, it's there, mind. But it's there all the same. They're working on a cure for you even now. Got some good leads, so I hear. You can trust Dallas to take care of it. And once you're cured, your life will start again.
That Dallas. She seems like a formidable woman. As well as the bishop. What else do you know about them? I'm curious to know everything I can about them. They're so impressive.
Bishop's the son of the dead divine. Don't know when we'll get a new one, but Alexander's looking after us in the meantime all the same. And the hammer's a solid sort. Don't take no guff and don't stand for no idling. Earned that name for a reason, she did.
Right. Well, thank you for speaking with me, Magister. Now, I want to move around... Oh. Okay, let's talk my way out. With wits. Let's talk to the guard from this side.
What is it now? Me and my lads are all that stand between us and the void, you know.
And then Fane is gonna pickpocket Visar right here. Oh wait, what happened to Sabille talking to this guy?
Move along, eh? Don't want to get the Atusa treatment myself.
Sneaking failed. Already pickpocketed.
He hasn't changed.
Oh, I did pickpocket this guy already, huh? Alright, never mind. Now we're gonna have... That's all for now. No, I don't want to start... Oh, he's looking for whoever stole from him. Which was Fane.
Saw him, didn't you? The hammer and Alexander.
See, you get different things to say.
They gave that scaly traitor what for, they did.
At least the lizard is at peace now. I hope.
Peace is more than she deserves. She were a traitor to the core.
That's all then. Sabille?
I got my eye on you, Moss Muncher. Don't try any of that sauce business on my watch or I'll do to you what the hammer did to that traitor.
I'd prefer to consume moss than your flesh. All I'd see if I consumed you would be memories of bullies and impotence.
You shut that filthy gash in your face before I cut it right off you.
He didn't like that.
You're all the same, you sorcerers. Don't recognise what's good for you. Like dogs, you lot.
He's a lovely gentleman.
Stay out of trouble now. I'm more than happy to lay down the law if you try anything funny. Saw him, didn't you? The hammer and Alexander. They gave that scaly traitor what for, they did.
I saw it indeed, and it was a gruesome spectacle.
'Tis a misfortune, sister. You lot can't help your condition, but at least the humans of you ain't celebrating the source plague.
Good day.
Alright. Now, who's this Visar guy?
Did you see them, sir?
Bishop Alexander and the Hammer herself, they were so close, almost within arm's reach.
I want to try something. If I want to cancel out of a dialogue, how do I do it? Like, because I've been forcibly canceled out of dialogues before. Maybe it's just a time limit thing. If I let him sit there long enough, the dialogue will cancel. I'm not sure how that works. This is really slick, though, how you can talk to people with multiple characters and like, go to other characters and do other things, and then just go right back to the dialogue. It's pretty fucking great. I don't know of any other RPG ever that lets you do this. In this game, you do not have to gather your party before venturing forth. See, now this is interesting, because when Ifan is talking to the actual Magisters, he's all like polite and, oh yeah, Magisters are great, because he's apparently trying to be undercover. But then when he talks to other people, random commoners who aren't the Magisters, then he says what he really thinks. Pretty interesting. I saw some craven bullies on a power trip.
Whatever do you mean by that?
I've seen Divinity wielded as a weapon before. It's not a good look.
The man shudders with the revulsion of a zealot, eyes rolling with disbelief. You take that back! You take it! Well, it's not my job. The Hammer will change your attitude soon enough, you'll see.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
What if I talk to him again?
The Divine Order's all that stands between you and a Void Woken's throat. If you're against the Order, sir, you're a traitor to us all.
Sorry you feel that way.
Exactly.
Bane?
The Divine Order's all that stands between... The Divine Order's all that...
He just says the same thing to everybody at this point.
The Divine Order's all that stands...
Alright, we get it. You're the religious zealot whack job. Alright, so we've pickpocketed and talked to 3 people. That's what we've managed to get done in 22 minutes of gameplay. Hashtag Josiah speed. For real. We've talked to 3
He hasn't changed a bit.
NPCs.
Always late.
Who's always late? Oh, penny bun mushrooms. Get after those. There's a crate. Somebody left 10 gold in the crate here and I just took it.
Grab it in your gobblers, the both of you.
If you don't like the game, Topsy, you can fold.
Here's Jeff and Farah.
Just 'cause the pair of you are filthy cheating liars don't mean I can't beat ya. Oh, father.
A little respect for Griff's right hand, Topsy.
Right hand, my winker. Fella's got
I'm
more
not
right
mad,
hands than an
darling. I'm
octopus.
not mad. Sweetheart?
He hasn't
Oh,
changed a
she's
bit.
looking for her kid.
Always late.
That's it.
A fella can't hear himself think with all this racket. Day and night she hollers after that child.
Is that right? Eggs
I'm not mad, darling.
and a short
I'm not
stick.
mad. Sweetheart?
Dude, never mind this moving barrel. Completely inconspicuous. A bucket, an empty potion bottle, a minor healing potion.
Grab it in your gobblers.
How did she notice him? Oh no. Oh no. We got noted by Magister Yarrow. We got noticed and now she wants to send us to prison. No, that can't happen. And they let you quick load in the middle of dialogue as well, which no other games ever let you do. Which is pretty great. That's who noticed. And those magisters.
Mummy's right here. Where are you?
Dude, she can see
I
from
told
way
you
up
what
there.
known exactly, didn't I?
Alright, hold on. Thane, come here. Quickly light this guy up with your stuff.
Irma, where are you, darling?
He's invisible in a barrel.
Don't think I ain't watching. That's your fifth blue chest of this round.
Irma's doll. This guy was robbed. Talked my way out. Used wits.
No, no. Just 'cause
Where
the pair of you are
is
filthy
he?
cheating liars don't mean I can't beat ya.
Everybody gets really suspicious. Sounds like they're playing a card game off to the prison. Sven actually plays RPGs, so the games he designed have the conveniences you desire as an RPG player. That makes sense. Farah looks suspiciously like Dallas. I'm pretty good at persuasion, which is what I wanted to be. I'm starting to think, though, maybe I don't need to pickpocket every fucking NPC.
Irma, where are you, darling?
Wait a minute, what am I talking about? That's nonsense talk. First I need to pickpocket every NPC.
A fella can't hear himself think with all this racket. Day and night she hollers after that child.
He doesn't have anything to trade, I wonder why.
Yeah, that Farah. You gotta cut that out. What's happened to you?
You don't like it. Why don't you help her?
Aye, she needs help, but none that I can give. Mad as a cuckoo, that one, and twice as loud.
Why do you think she's mad?
What else do you call hollering after a ghost? That child of hers she's shouting after's been dead and buried a month over. Killed by a void woken back in our own village. Never even stepped foot in Fort Joy. And there ain't no amount of hollering that'll bring her back.
Oh, journal updated. Every mother's nightmare.
Darling, I'm not
We
mad.
were informed by a sorcerer named Jeff that Irma isn't missing. She was killed in a void-woken attack some time ago.
She don't listen to reason. Maybe you'll have better luck than I. If I have to hear her calling after Irma another day, I might lose my head. And there's not a soul here who'd blame me. A fella can't hear himself think with all this. Yeah, that Farah. You gotta cut that out. What's happened to you?
Did the two of you have history?
Known her all my life. Her little girl Irma, too. Farah was a straight-shooting woman in those days. But now she's madder than a cuckoo and twice as loud.
Well, she seems perfectly sane to me, if distraught.
Distraught don't even begin to cover it. She's hollering after that child of hers. Killed by a void woken. And there ain't no amount... A fella can't hear himself. Yeah, that Farah. You gotta cut that out. What's happened to you?
Oh, I agree that being stuck here is bad enough without that din on top of it.
I had sympathy at first. A mum calling after a dead child's a sad sight. But even sympathy has its limits.
She is exhibiting normal signs of grief following traumatic loss.
Might well be, but that ain't helping either of us sleep at night. Don't misunderstand me now, I feel for the lass. Known her all my life. Her little girl Irma too. Farah was a straight-shooting woman in those days. But now
Why do you think
she's
she's
madder.
mad?
What else do you call all... And there ain't no... A fella can't hear himself. Yeah, that Farah. You gotta cut that out. What's happened to you? She needs help, and I'm distraught, and there ain't no...
Okay, nothing new there. Alright, so... let's talk to Farah. Conveniences you desire as an RPG player.
Mummy's right here. Where are you? Please, please, you must help me. No one here will help me. Not one of these bastards. A child is missing. My baby.
That's all really interesting and everything, but you want to trade?
I told him at noon exactly. Didn't I?
What can I do to help?
Oh, bless you, bless you. She's been missing for days now, and not a single soul will help me look for her. Irma's her name. She's about as high as your hip. Black of hair, a quiet child, not prone to wandering off. I'm sick with worry, completely sick. And no one in this damn camp will lift a finger to help me find her.
I wonder, why is it that no one else in camp will help you look?
This place turns people cold and wicked. That fellow Jeth over there speaks unutterable evil, but I can't move away from him. What if Irma comes back and I'm not here?
What do you know about your daughter's disappearance?
I last saw her just here, near 3 days ago. She was playing with her little doll, and I was washing out her tunic. I turned from her for one moment, and she was gone. Left her doll behind, too. It's so unlike her.
Now, she no longer has the doll because Fane already stole it. So let's see what happens when I do this. Let's see how interesting this gets.
Well, might I have a closer look at this doll you speak of?
Of course. But I had it just a moment ago. Here in my pocket. Divine above. I've lost my baby and her doll as well. What in Lucian's name is going on?
Okay, I'm fucking impressed. Not only did they write a whole extra line of dialogue for just in case you pick her pocket and then ask her, they even have a whole voice acted extra... Oh yeah, it is sad. It is. It's... You know, Fane's a dick for taking her doll.
Well, I'll do my best. Goodbye for now.
You are an angel. Truly you are.
Okay, what happens... He can't, like, reverse pickpocket that back onto her. No. But what happens if I have Fane... The doll says, "This doll belonged to Farah's daughter Irma. Tear-stained and torn, it is a bleak reminder of the heartbreak suffered by the grieving woman. What if I give this to Ifan?"
Where are you, darling?
And then Ifan talks to her again.
You're back. Please, did you find Irma? She still hasn't returned. Where could she be, my dear girl?
I haven't found her yet, but I'm not giving up.
Bless you.
I was wondering if I could say something like, "Hey, I have your doll." Alright, now Fane. Fane talk to her.
Please, please, you must help me. No one here will help me. Not one of these bastards. A child is missing. My baby.
When and where did you last see your daughter?
She was here. I only turned away for a moment. I'm sick with worry. Completely sick. And no one in this damn camp will lift a finger to help me find her.
Well, I'll do my best. Goodbye.
You are an angel.
Is it not enough that you travel with me? Must you speak on then? Bark
Wait. Wrong character.
Please, can you... An elf! Stay away, cannibal. If I find out you've gone near my baby, I'll skin you alive.
The reactivity in this game to different character types is pretty fucking good. Alright, so Sabille, and I also kind of like the idea of talking to every character with each of my characters, because then I get to roleplay each character differently, And I can choose different dialogue options based on what the other character would say. So my character can always say the kind of nice, helpful thing, but then I can play Sabine and always say the really mean thing.
I told him at noon exactly, didn't I?
I'm still going to go with number 1, though. My kind aren't cannibals in the way you think.
I don't care. I don't care. Please, just leave me be. Irma, where are you, dear? Mummy's worried sick about you. Please, please, you must help me. No one here will help me. Not one of these bastards. A child is missing. My baby.
Or have you reported your daughter missing to the authorities?
The Magisters. They don't care whether we live or die. And Griff and his thugs would sooner cut out my tongue than hear a plea for help. No, they can't help me at all.
Wonder why no one else will help you, look.
This place turns people cold. Cold and wicked.
Goodbye.
You are a...
Alright. I don't know why I keep hitting that highlighting button.
I'm not mad, darling. I'm not mad. Sweetheart?
That's your fifth blue just to this boat. What of it? Yeah, what of it?
Nothing in these crates.
Grab it in your gobblers, the both of you.
If you don't like the game, Topsy, you can fold.
We've spoken to a sorcerer called Farah, who's frantically looking for her missing daughter, Irma.
Well, we'll see what we can find out about this. Have you messed with the crafting yet in this game? A tiny bit. I've learned how to make a few things. I actually made this weapon for my main guy. I made this sharp stone on a long stick. I made that, and I've made some healing potions, and I made some poisoned food, and I made I made some cold mashed potatoes, but I couldn't figure out how to make warm mashed potatoes, and I know they're a thing because I have both. Look, I have mashed potatoes that I found and took, and I have cold mashed potatoes, which is what I made. And everything I tried with a potato, I couldn't get it to make actual mashed potatoes, even when I was standing right next to a fire. So, I don't know how to make the... apparently I need something else. Maybe I need to add butter or milk or something to make mashed potatoes. I don't know.
Respect for Griff's right hand, Topsy girl.
Irma, where are you, darling?
Right hand, my winker. Fella's got more right.
I'm actually gonna go look it up online pretty soon. I mean, not right now, but like before, in between now and the next time I stream this, I'll go look up online and look for some recipes because I don't want to try to just figure out. Oh, and I made a feather by using a knife with a pillow. Cooking pot and fire are both needed, but I have a cooking pot and I was at a fire and it didn't work. What's up, Photon Joker? Good to see you again. How you doing? Alright. Here we are. We're going up here. We're looking in here. We got nothing.
If you don't like the game, Topsy, you can fold.
Let's open this crate. We've got, oh, crafty weaponry, the shiv.
I told him at noon exactly.
My inventory is getting to be a problem.
A word of advice to the unarmed. Find a sharp piece of metal. Wrap one end in cloth. Now you have a shiv. You're no longer unarmed.
That's not very... Oh, I got 2 new recipes. What 2 new recipes?
I can't wait all day.
I have a lot of different shiv recipes. Leather scraps and a piece of metal. Handkerchief and a piece of metal. Cloth scraps and a piece of metal. How do you combine fire? How do you get the fire into the thing?
Old man. I can't wait
If
all
you're
day.
standing there next to a fire or whatever.
Where are you, darling?
How do you actually use fire? Water barrel. Somebody should take that water barrel, even though it's heavy. Alright, let's get this shit out of my way. Let's put it over here. Or apparently put it inside. I'm gonna take this water barrel, and now I'm too encumbered. So then I'm gonna send this water barrel to Sibyl.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
Now I need to go up top here and see
What of it?
what's going on up on top of the wall. Hot mashed potatoes. Well, there's a brazier.
Is he?
Oh, it's down there. I don't know that a brazier would really work anyway. Alright, so my guy's gonna talk to Magister Yarrow, and I think we all know what Fane is gonna do. No, not while she's standing there.
You there? I'm looking for an inmate. He wears a large bronze ring with a dragon stamped into it. Name of Migo.
What? I know him, and not only that, I actually have that ring. Don't I? Didn't we pickpocket that ring off of him? Oh, no we didn't. I reloaded because he kept killing us. And I decided to just completely avoid him. So no, I don't have his ring. But he kept talking about yarrow, and I thought he was talking about the plant. Like this yarrow flower that we picked. But he must have been talking about her. Okay. Well, anyway, while we're having that conversation, let's come over here. And let's help ourselves to her goods. Poison flask, I'll take that. Some gold, I'll take that. Magister's key. Yep. Some bread, sure. Some milk, I'll take all the milk. And I'll take it all. Thanks, lady. Goodbye. Let's see what we got here. Poison flask creates an ooze surface. He could use that to heal himself. We got a Magister's key. A fine key, bright as a new penny, marked with the emblem of the Magisters. Some bread and some milk. Still warm from the udder. Wow. Sun-soaked grains baked with love into a golden loaf. What if I were to take a potato... Potato. A potato.
Mummy's right here. Where are you?
Where'd my potato go? There it is. Let's put my potato up here. Let's put some butter up here. Or not butter. Milk, I mean. Where'd my milk go? See what happens if I try to combine potato and milk. It's not going to do anything. Oh, I made potato porridge! And I didn't even use up the milk. Or maybe I did. I don't know. I just know that I made potato porridge. Gives you 1 strength and gives 10% heal. Considered a beverage by the hale and suicidal dwarves of the frozen north. Wow. 8 hours into the game and you're still not out of this intro area? Oh, it'll probably take me 30 hours to get out of the intro area playing at Josiah speed. Alright. Looking for an inmate. Nothing to barter, because we just stole all your shit.
Have you seen him?
Why are you looking for this man?
None of your business, inmate. Find me if you hear of a Migo. Otherwise, don't waste my time.
The murderous guy. So now when I go talk to Migo, maybe
We met a Magister, Yarrow, who wants to find a sorcerer named Migo.
let's talk my way out of it with wits. Success.
Don't disturb me again, unless you've seen Migo.
Oh, sorry, I haven't seen him yet.
Useless.
Except
It is
I
a
actually
very
have.
important matter that I locate this Migo. Tell me if you hear mention of him.
Right.
Don't disturb me again, unless you've seen me go. None of your business.
I don't think she's gonna say much
Don't
else to
disturb me
anybody
again,
else.
unless you've seen me go. None of your business. Come on, don't disturb me again, and none of your business.
Okay. It's just a basket. See what's over here. So this is where the ladder leading down is. I don't remember where Migo was exactly.
Our Father, who presideth over us all.
Stingtail's dead. Dig spot. Migo was over here somewhere, I think.
A little respect for Griff's right hand, Topsy Girl.
There's Griff, Magister Boris. I mean, how big is this map? Because I can scroll really far. You can see the amount of it that I've discovered. But who knows how much of it there is outside of the area I've been in. You milk that magistrate? How graphic is this game? I mean, I knew you could do anything, but milking people is a little too free. Well, I mean, we are eating parts of people and ripping people's faces off to make a mask for Fane. Actually, we're not doing that yet, but we're going to. Like we're planning to rip people's faces off. Alright, let's go up this ladder. We got some water. I like the fact that, like, there's just surfaces all over the place. So if you want to, you know, you can just for fun. Just for fun, you can be like, roar! And make an electrified surface, and then if you walked onto that, or if anybody did, it would shock them. It's pretty cool. Or, for that matter, I can freeze that water into ice. Now there's an ice surface there. So if we walk on the ice... Oh, they won't even walk on the ice unless you directly tell them to. See, look, it makes you fall down. Makes you fall. The elemental interactions was one of the really good things about Divinity Original Sin 1, and I'm glad that they've carried that forward and even expanded on it a little bit in this one. Alright, we're going to start with a little Fane action. Fane's gonna just calm himself and do a little of this. Stained shirt, minor healing potion, lemonade, bread, mug of water.
Our Father, who presideth over us all.
Take it all.
Greetings, child. I find myself in your so-called divine lands, yet I feel his absence deep in my heart all the same.
These are no more my lands than yours.
You may feel like an inmate here, but you and your captors are the same stuff, in race and customs, if not heart. You'll see what a difference that can make.
I wish I had a dwarf to talk to this guy. Once I get Beast, I'll have to... Well, I'm not going to really take Beast.
Go well, my child. Perhaps the divine will return to us yet. Perhaps he'll come home in time.
Yeah, it's amazing that everything's voice acted, huh, Splode? Talk my way out. Wits. Thanks, buddy. Good luck with that.
Child. I find myself in your so-called divine lands, yet I feel his absence deep in my heart all the same.
I hope the divine rests in peace at last. At least. I hope the divine rests in peace at least.
There's no rest for the wicked. There's plenty of rest for Lucian, my friend. So we ought to beg all the harder for his return.
Greetings, child. You must be very far from your homelands indeed. Hurts to be so far from your loved ones, eh? I know the feeling.
So I was just thinking a second ago, this is how dumb I am. I was like, wow, elves get so much reactivity to their race compared to everyone else. Why do the other races not get so much reactivity like elves do? Then I just realized the other three characters are all human. Or presumptive human. In the case of Fane. So she's getting all the reactivity on race because she's the only one with another race. So I'm sure if I had a dwarf in the party, or a lizard, I'll bet lizards get big reactivity on their race. So it'll be interesting because when I play this the second time through with the other party, because the second time through I'll take the other three companions. I'll have Ifan and Red Prince and Beast with me, and then I'll be able to see their reactivity. And the other thing is, when I play my second playthrough, I'm going to play Sabiel as my character. And it'll be interesting to see how different the experience is of her storyline playing as her versus having her in your party. Oh, I know, Photon, I've already tried it. I've already tried unmasking Fane and talking to people, and they freaked out and attacked him. I do like the fact that you can choose how they're skilled. Yeah. Alright. I think Sabiel's uncommonly touched for the moment, and she'll place a hand on his shoulder.
Troubles me to hear that. Now the Divine has gone, our world's duller, darker than ever before. When he comes back, he'll bring a gentler world with him.
So this guy really loves this Divine.
Greetings, child. I find myself in your so-called Divine lands, yet I feel his absence deep in my heart all the same.
You look about my age, and I thank you not to call me a child.
No disrespect, eh? I'm used to calling all the Divine's offspring that way. Absent though our father may be.
He's no father of mine. Alright, so we come up here, we've got a nice view. You can really look around. From up on this tower, you can see a long way. This game looks really good.
If you don't like the game, Topsy, you can fold.
Looks really good. Alright. So now you may be wondering, is Josiah literally going to pickpocket every character and talk to every character with all four of his characters? And the answer is, oh yes. I am indeed going to do that. Because that's the dictates of Josiah speed. Okay. What do we have here? A bedroll, a wood pile, a fire. Alright, so let's figure out if I can somehow use the fire in crafting. Oh, you can! You just have to right-click on it and choose Combine With. Oh! A whole new world has just opened up to me. I don't have any more potatoes, though. What do I have that I can try cooking? Chunk of flesh! Wait, is that one that... Hold on, wait a minute. Chunk of flesh, is that one for that she can use? Send to Sabiel. Sabiel. Eat this.
As the dead man's flesh slides down your throat, you feel his consciousness enter yours. His memories are yours to experience. You are Finn.
Really?
Your heart is heavy. You know too much. It's all too much. You met him.
Him?
A bright light blinds you, then fades. You feel a tremendous power in your hands, but they are shaking so hard you can barely use them. Suddenly you're on this very ship, crouched in a corner, hugging your knees. A figure approaches, an older woman. Her eyes are kind. She comes closer. She says she wants to talk.
I know whose flesh this is. This is the murder victim from the ship. I picked up a chunk of his flesh, and this is it, and I just never fed it to Sabine.
She reaches a hand toward you. You grasp it. The memories end. You are no longer Finn. You return to yourself with a jolt.
New skill? New skill? How the fuck did she just gain a skill? Are you being serious?
Your supplicants, a new divine.
Adrenaline, which she can't use because she doesn't have any points in Scoundrel. But can other people use adrenaline? No, nobody else has it but her. Holy shit. Adrenaline kind of sucks, though. See, in the early access version, where I was messing with the character creation, Adrenaline gave you 2 action points now, but you lost 1 the next turn. So you still net gained an action point. Whereas with this, yeah, you get them now, but then next turn, you get less, so it comes out kind of the same. You made your main character an undead lizard, just for more heals from poison, and he's a tank with geomancy. That does sound really good. That sounds really good, Photon. Adrenaline is still good with glass cannon because you get all your AP back every time. Are you sure you don't lose these two if you have glass cannon? Oh, whatever. She has adrenaline and she can't use it. I might put a point in Scoundrel at some point. But I'm not even going to have it on her bar for right now because she can't use it.
Send us your children, your supplicants, a new divine.
Okay, so anyway, I was going to do some cooking. Well, try to. So you combine the fire with herring?
Lest the void overtake
No.
and devour us all.
Combine the fire with herring and a frying pan. Okay, okay, hold on. Combine the fire with herring and a cooking pot.
Lest the void overtake and devour us all.
Okay. What else can I make? What if I make an empty cup and an ooze barrel? Can I have a cup of ooze? No.
Our Father,
I could have a cup of water, though, I'll bet. Yeah. I learned to make a cup. I learned how to make a cup of water by pouring water from a barrel into a cup. I am a master craftsman. Hey guys, I learned a recipe today. Oh, what did you learn? I learned how to make a glass of water. Cook pot plus fire. Oh, let's see what that does. Get out of here, water. And fire. Fire. I need you to combine with my cook pot. Cooking station. Is that a thing that I have all the time now?
lest the void overtake and devour us all.
Where's my cooking station? Oh! It's a whole thing in the world. I literally just made this. Wow! Cooking station. That's cool. Hey, Saito. Welcome. How you doing? You have to set up to use it. I get it now. I see how this works. Okay. So now that I have a cooking station, let's fucking throw some herring out there. Oh, I learned how to make, it's just called dinner. 1 strength and a 15% heal is good. Best served to a pleasant companion alongside a glass or something fresh. So what if I want to combine a herring and my frying pan? Can I have some kind of different, like fried dinner? No? Okay, get out of here, frying pan.
Send us your children, your supplicants.
Chubfish is kind of valuable. I don't know that I want to use that. Cheese bread. Bread. Regular bread. Can I do something with this bread that's special? I'll bet if I had some cheese, I could make cheese bread. Can I make egg bread? That doesn't even make sense. I'm making French toast. Can I make egg plus milk plus bread? French toast? No, the game's like, quit being dumb. Alright, I made dinner. How about some ham? That also makes dinner. Okay, what else makes dinner? How about a raw bird leg?
Our Father, who presideth over us all.
Okay, these are all different. Wait. Are these? Okay, they do stack. That's nice. I wonder what I could combine garlic with to make something. Let's make some raw lumpy giblets. Also makes dinner. Okay. Can you pickpocket the cooking station? Probably hard to make French toast when there is no France. Raw mutton. What if I just want to cook an orange? That's stupid. You can't just cook an orange. What if I want to make orange chicken? Do I have some chicken here?
Lest the void overtake.
Raw slice of meat. More dinner. Alright, so dinner's pretty generic. Saito, while you were gone, I learned how to make a cup of water. I learned the recipe. You combine an empty cup with a source of water. I'm pretty proud of myself. Baked apples? No. Okay. What else can I throw together on the cooking fire? Fish bones, shells.
That's it. I call court. Pay up.
Oh, I bet I could make poison food if I'm super clever. Alright, watch this. Let's say I want to make some poison food. I'm going to take one of my dinners, and I'm going to combine it with my ooze barrel. It worked. I made poison dinner. That'll heal my undead guy. I made poison dinner.
If you don't like the game,
send us your children, your supplicants, and
intestines. Let's cook some intestines. Let's get rid of that.
A little respect for Griff's right hand.
Can't cook up the intestines, apparently. What can I do with eggs?
Our Father, who presideth over us all.
Like, if I just throw the egg in there, what's it do? Just makes dinner. Okay. So, basically, if you take any source of protein and throw it in there by itself, it makes dinner.
Your supplicants, and you divine.
Well, let's make some more dinners up for everybody. Out of these herrings.
Don't like the game, Topsy, you can.
Now I have one poison dinner.
Your children, your supplicants, and your divine.
Won't let me send to Fane for some reason, and a bunch of regular dinners.
Griff's right hand, Topsy girl.
There's some mutton in there.
That's it. I call court. Pay up.
Lest
some more ham.
Overtake and devour us all.
Fire plus water plus broccoli equals steamed broccoli. If you cook your cup of water. Let's cook a cup of water. Does nothing. But I'll bet if I had some tea leaves, which I know are a thing because I saw one of the NPC had tea leaves earlier. I bet if I had tea leaves to combine with water and heat, I could make tea. Which would be pretty cool. So now this cooking station is just here forever, apparently. But I can make another one somewhere else with a cooking pot. But what can you do with a frying pan? I know it worked. Oh, I know why the frying pan made mashed potatoes. I wasn't cooking the potatoes in the frying pan. The frying pan is a mace. If you use a blunt weapon on a potato, it turns it into mashed potatoes. What if I put cold mashed potatoes into my thing? It worked! Yes! I finally learned how to make mashed potatoes! That's all I wanted out of this game. I've learned how to make mashed potatoes. 1 strength to 10% heal. Not quite as good as dinner.
Send us your children.
And I made the potato porridge. I got some pumpkin soup. What if I just cook a tomato? Yeah, that's dumb. Okay. Alright, let's stop cooking now. Cooking time is over. Chubfish seems too valuable to cook. It's worth 27.
A little respect for Griff's right hand, Topsy girl.
Alright, we're done cooking for now. I need to end this episode, so check this out. If you're watching the stream, don't go anywhere, because I'm not done playing. If you're watching on YouTube, that is going to do it for this episode. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Divinity Original Sin 2.